Hello everybody and welcome to Alex Bites. I'm your host, Alex Delanar, and it's time for another cast of Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. We've got for you a 1v1 custom match on Owly Cliffs between Demon 1111 and nicklolal. I found this game while searching for things to cast, happened to look up Owly Cliffs, and would you believe it? There are about 30 plus games in a row between these two players, just 1v1 Owly Cliffs again and again and again. So like any nosy citizen, I got curious. And you know what? I brought that curiosity to you. So, we've got these two players. This particular game was near the end of that never-ending duel. So let's see who's coming ahead. Without further ado, let's launch into the match. I'll see you on the other side. And here we are in the match. Let's go ahead and start by introducing both of our players. Up in the top, we'll just get rid of that for now. Up in the top left, we've got Nikolai as our 1100 ranked Siren player, red color. And down here in the bottom right, we've got Demon 11111 as our blue Aeon player, ranked 1400. They are both starting off by putting Land Factory with the max adjacency by the hydrocarbon, all good stuff. We're going to go ahead and kick this opening up to about +4 or so, just to go ahead and skip through it. Owly Cliffs, a map I've played a couple times, definitely seems like a mass-starved map. Has been my experience playing it, with a mere 1, kind of 2 mass points inside your base itself, and throughout the rest of the map, kind of sparse. Looks like we've got Nikolai here heading straight to the center and those delicious, giant, chunky 300-piece rocks. There are quite a decent bit of rock reclaim in the various cliff portions there, because that's what the alley part's for. But it looks like things are kicking off around the maps. Let's go ahead and pop into full view, as we've got the commander Nikolai, or nicklolal actually. Nicklolal actually is how that goes, has snapped both of the rocks in the middle there. Looks like Demon was not interested whatsoever. He's going to march on over to his mass extractor and place down both his factories right away. But nicklolal here, nicklolal, has already caught up, as well ahead of him actually. Although it looks like Demon here, by foregoing grabbing the rocks first, has got his factory up sooner. But you know what, that mass infusion I'm sure is going to benefit nicklolal quite well as things progress. Look at that mass so far, 600 at the beginning of the map. That's big. But so far it looks like, as far as map expansion goes, Demon is just a little bit ahead of the curve. And now he's got himself a little bit of an edge build from that engineer. You can't put a factory up there, I think, but you can grab the mass extractor. And every little bit of mass counts. We got ourselves a little bit of an engagement in the bottom. I think that's going to go for Demon. Yes, it is. And so he's going to be able to go and pick off this engineer to repay the engineer he lost down here. And we have ourselves a little bit of a fight coming down here. Demon definitely has the numbers to clear that out there. It looks like nicklolal there, at first, didn't really want to take part. Just wanted to go take a nice little nap at home. But changed his mind. Now he's coming back in to try and save his base. But it might just be a little bit too late. However, Demon is running his commander back to base as well for a well-timed nap, which means nicklolal here is going to be able to clean house with his commander. Oh, and it looks like he's getting pretty bold there. He wants to clear out everything. Does he know that Demon is away? Yes, he does. So he's going to go in, clear out that base, a little bit of punishment there. So, you know, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's how these things go. Neither player interested in going for the cliffs. That's a fair bit of mass there you are missing out on, but that's alright. I would forget about it too, most likely. And nicklolal has decided to go ahead and head back a little bit. Doesn't want to stay and invite too much trouble. Just going to go ahead, pick apart a mass point, and proceed to stand put. Right there. And commander gets some range. That's going to be dangerous there, because nicklolal is quite low on health. Could have almost picked up a bat level by staying there a little bit longer, perhaps. But, oh well, missed opportunities. And now, looks like he's just barely out of range of Demon's commander there. Just barely out of range, which suits him just fine, considering how low health he is. 3k versus, you know, it was about 10k. That is not a comfortable situation there. nicklolal here seems to be going for T2 on the factory to try and get ahead of that. He's got rhinos coming out there. Do we have any equivalency from this side of the fence? No, we do not. Just T1 all day long for Demon. So if nicklolal can stay alive, not stand right there in artillery fire, he will be fine. The first rhino comes out on the field. Let's go ahead and just bump that down to like +3, you know? Really appreciate things. And that rhino is going to pick apart those units piecemeal, one bit at a time. But maybe he's charged right into the commander. Or not. That commander, he's like, I don't want to take deals with this rhino. No, thank you. And proceeded to walk away. And this Rhino there is just going to stand right in that choke point and just take all those units as they come. Pew pew, pew pew, and down they all go. Oh man, that Rhino's picking up a lot of kills there. Is he going to get a veterancy? Yes, it is. Beautiful. That Rhino's definitely paying for itself. Holding the line all by themselves. It looks like nicklolal here may be getting a little bit too bold, unless I missed an upgrade going up for nicklolal. I don't see anything, but nicklolal there is not quite strong enough to take on that commander. About 6k versus 11k with no support is not the way that you want to deal with a commander engagement. But we have unchecked bombers for the most part. I say that, now the interceptors are coming in. We have demons, bombers for demon, and interceptors for nicklolal. I'll let you guess which one wins. Turns out it's interceptors, although we have interceptors from demon coming to go ahead and deal with those. So sadly, those interceptors are no more. But will they get that bomber? He is perfect, so I guess you could say job well done. Actually, it turns out the interceptors won that engagement after all. Must have been reinforcements I wasn't paying attention to. We have a nice little assault from demon there, taking out the mechs. And at some point, we lost mechs down here, and I didn't pay attention to that whatsoever. So, just kind of tit for tat, as per usual. These players just punching each other right in the face and punching each other right back in response. We got the Rhinos coming out there. Let's go ahead and deal with the lane there. I feel like these Rhinos could be a little bit more aggressive. This singular Rhino there. That one of them. Oh right, the one right in front there got picked up by the bombers. His wreck's probably somewhere in here. Ah, there it is. Right there. Poor Rhino. He tried so hard, but the bombers killed him. But yeah, they could be a lot more aggressive, I think. But sadly, never mind, they cannot. Now T2 is out on the field for Demon, so Obsidian tanks kind of beat Rhinos. Yep, that was a 1v1, and that Obsidian was a clear winner. Although now it's got 2 Rhinos, and it looks like it does not have the range, actually. Or rather, it didn't have the scouting going down. That's unfortunate. Now we get to see if 2 Rhinos can beat 1 Obsidian. Nope, no we will not, because they are not focusing on the Obsidian. They are trying to take out the land factory. It's gone up to T2 right in the front. That seems bold. I'm not sure he has the mass for that. Not quite. With the current mass up there, I feel like this little front factory probably was not necessary to get up to T2. But that's just the efficiency talking. We can take a back seat, sip on our water or coffee or whatever your vice happens to be, and judge these fellows for all their factories. But yeah, that T2 factory perhaps unnecessary. And maybe if he was grabbing the reclaim, he'd be able to afford to produce out of that. But sadly, it's just vulnerable up in the front, getting picked apart by rhinos. Goodbye, mass. We knew thee well. Anyway, we got nicklolal commander here. Nicklolal. That is so hard to say that L in the middle. Nicklolal heading back to base. Kind of content with the fighting, you know. He's done his job. However, we have a T2 air switch as well, so Demon here has gone for T2 land and T2 air, rolling out with those Spectre gunships. That could be very scary if we don't see a response from nicklolal there. I imagine it doesn't take too many. It looks like he's maybe trying to win the air engagement there. He's rolling out with a lot of T1 anti-air fellows there, maybe looking to try and pick apart this army. This is all anti-air coming out right now, so he's going to go hard on the gunships perhaps, is the idea. But sadly, he's got all this anti-air against, well, land. And that's not what anti-air is known for. But now we've got the gunships slowly whittling down these rhinos. And the anti-air is all left. Which means, oh wait, never mind, we got a flak artillery up here. But it looks like the gunships are going to go down regardless, but that will be the loss of many interceptors. And we have what looks like a pretty good air win up for Demon with those swift winds out there, so maybe going to be focusing more on the gunships from this point on. Or, if I'm not mistaken, that is all swift winds. Well, you've won air now. Actually, he hasn't ever scouted the base whatsoever. Not a single scout has been done, so he has no clue what's going down. That could be a little bit of a mistake. But yeah, if he scouted that base, he'd see that there's no air presence there. He could go back to building gunships. Ah, those beautiful, beautiful gunships. And both players still have decided not to take either cliff at this point. That's a bit of a shame. They're both, you know, pretty low on mass. That would be a nice little bit of an infusion there. 3 mexes each that have been unclaimed. It'd be well worth it. We have, unfortunately, what looks like about half the army from Demon just suiciding up there. All that's left now is that one obsidian tank, maybe another one hiding back here I can't quite see. Oh, that's unfortunate there. So it looks like land has been won by nicklolal. Kind of accidentally, but hey, you know what? A win is a win. He's just coming to start picking apart some of the mexes there. These interceptors are going to go ahead and take apart that Spectre, perhaps. Which is a bit of a shame, considering all the air presence that Demon had. But that's fine. It was more like an air existence, you know? And these Spectre gunships just slowly whittling down these rhinos. I feel like just from an outsider's perspective, as I can casually sit back here and judge there, it might be good to, you know, maybe attack with one Spectre, just have some fun shooting down those rhinos, because that's all the real anti-ground forces you've got. But, you know, just pick apart a little bit of mass there. Just send one guy in a hunt for everything, and you could do some real serious damage. But with the rhinos bearing down upon his base, I could definitely understand not wanting to take a single Spectre away. Commander getting in on the action there, but these rhinos here can pretty much spell the end of everything there. They can just run on back there, pick apart these engineers. This power generator's been going up for a little while, looks like. Yeah, take that off. That'd be wonderful there. He's paused everything to try and get that power generator up, but he's about to lose everything. So this right here is probably the loss of Demon coming down there. He might, yeah, he will be able to pick apart these rhinos, but at what cost? At what cost, friends? And it looks like, you know, that T2 power generator might just go up by the end of all this. Maybe. Maybe not. Demons now get a mass of 9 per second. Oh, he left it unfinished. And now we've got ourselves a little bit of anti-air. A banger. That's a fun name. Coming out from the Cybern player is going to go ahead and pick apart these Spectres. And that was pretty much the one chance that Demon had of coming ahead in this. His Spectres go down. His power generator goes. Everything is toast. And his commander sacrifices himself, recognizing defeat. That was a pretty nice little match on Owly Cliffs, with nicklolal taking the lead on that. Still, it's a shame. And all that, neither player got the cliffs. That's quite a bit of decent mass, actually. You know, I don't really notice there's these rocks back here, too. Nice little mass infusion. And still, you know, those 3 mass points, or if you took the cliffs, you could have that one, too. That's 8 mass per second on both cliffs. That's pretty big right now with what we've got. But, well, we'll just save that mass for another occasion. Either way, so this has been Alex Bites. I hope that you all have enjoyed the match. I'll see you all again next time.